La Masia and the history of Barcelona youth team, the great players it's producing. In 1979, Barcelona decided they wanted a steady stream of homegrown talents to one day blossom in their first team. They launched their now famed La Masia, Catalan for the Farmhouse, a state-of-the-art academy designed to train youngsters the Barca way, and has since produced a slew of top-class footballers. A very conscious effort is made to instill in youngsters the values the club believes essential to all those coming through the ranks, among them respect, humility and teamwork. These are values that permeate throughout the club and form the heart of the club's identity from the first team down to the youngest academy teams. The idea of being more than just a club. Més que un club. Its primary aim is to produce professional footballers, and its track record is enviable. Welcome back to another episode of Football Society. Subscribe, like the video and comment autograph to stand a chance to win a rare football card collectible. The giveaway will take place once we reach 5,000 subscribers. In addition to Guardiola and Messi, in the last couple of years, the latest generation of La Masia youth players has exploded onto the scene, providing great hope for Barcelona fans. The great standard bearer is Ansu Fati, second in the 2020 Golden Boy Award, and a forward who has already broken a multitude of precocious records. And he's not alone. Coming through the ranks together with the likes of Alex Baldi, Nico Gonzalez, Gavi, etc. Players are schooled in the iconic possession-based style of football, which has become synonymous with the club over the years, promoting a sense of collective creativity made possible only by a true understanding of the structure and requirements of the system. More than an academy, the club places great importance on ensuring that football does not interfere with the player's educational development, as is so often the case in this industry, and residents maintain full school commitments while at the academy. The club employs its own medical staff at La Masia, ensuring that residents are provided with tailored nutritional programs and medical care and specialist kitchen staff. Here are some of the top footballers that have been produced. Mikel Arteta. The Arsenal manager is best known for his time in the Premier League, playing both for the Gunners and Everton. But before he made it in England, Arteta dreamt of becoming a pro in San Sebastian, playing football on the beaches with childhood friend Xabi Alonso. He joined Barcelona aged 15, but struggled to break into the first team, joining PSG on loan before starring at Glasgow Rangers and returning to play for Real Sociedad with Alonso. Pedro. The ex-Chelsea winger was a latecomer when it came to joining La Masia. Pedro arrived from Canary Islands team CD San Isidro, aged 17 in 2004, but soon he became a key member of the first team once he was promoted by Pep Guardiola. In the 2018-19 season, Pedro became the first player to score in 6 different club competitions during a single season and in the same year. Gerard Piqué. Another one that got away, but returned to become a hero. Piqué, 35, played in the same youth teams as Messi and Fabregas from 1997, although he was deployed as a defensive midfielder in his early years. Manchester United snapped him up in 2004 on a pro contract without having to pay a fee. In 2008, he returned to Catalonia for a fee of £5 million and has gone on to play over 500 times for the club and is still at the Nou Camp now. Sergio Busquets. One club man, Busquets has become one of the greatest defensive midfielders of his generation. At youth level, he bounced around a few teams, playing for the likes of Bardia, Barbero Andalusia, Lleida and Jabac Terrassa before settling at Barcelona in 2005. Guardiola promoted Busquets to his first team in 2008, but it's his former international manager Vicente del Bosque who provided this accurate quote about his abilities. He said, "If you watch the whole game, you won't see Busquets, but watch Busquets and you will see the whole game." Cesc Fabregas. Fabregas trained at La Masia for 6 years before making the bold move to Arsenal in 2003, believing his chances would be limited at the Nou Camp. With the Gunners, he soon established himself into one of Europe's most promising players, replacing Patrick Vieira in the heart of their midfield before eventually being named captain. In 2011, he returned to Barcelona for £35 million and in 3 seasons played 96 times for them before moving to Chelsea for £30 million in 2014. Cesc won the World Cup and the Euros twice and has been capped 110 times by Spain. Pep Guardiola. Johan Cruyff called the Man City boss one of the best midfielders of his generation, and it's hard to argue with that, seeing as he was a major influence in the playing style of the likes of Xavi, Iniesta and Cesc Fabregas. Guardiola joined La Masia at 13, and within 6 years, the deep-lying playmaker made his debut against Cadiz. In 1998, Louis van Gaal made him captain, but in 2001 he left the Series A side Brescia after years of injury problems with a troublesome calf. Puyol, arguably the most un-Barcelona-like player, but Puyol became a cult hero as an inspirational captain with his uncompromising style of defending. He joined La Masia in 1995, playing as a defensive midfielder before converting to fullback and then centre-half. But Puyol almost left the club 3 years later when Barca accepted an offer from Malaga after deeming him surplus to requirements. However, seeing Xavi getting a chance in the first team encouraged Puyol to stay, and the rest is history. Andres Iniesta. Plucked from Albacete at the age of 12, Iniesta never looked back. He steadily climbed up the youth ranks, making his debut aged 18 in 2002. Iniesta would go on to become the most decorated Spanish footballer in history, winning 35 trophies. Famously, he helped Spain win the 2010 World Cup, scoring the winner against Holland. Xavi, the greatest playmaker of his generation and the embodiment of their tiki-taka passing style. Xavi joined La Masia at 10. At that age though, it wasn't Michael Laudrup he idolised, but in fact British-based stars like John Barnes, Paul Gascoigne and Matt Letizia. "I've been lucky enough to be brought up on the Barcelona ethos," he once revealed, "which has taught me the value of being part of a team. Today for you, tomorrow for me. Those qualities are essential for life in general." After a spell in the Middle East, Xavi returned to the new camp in November 2021 to take over as manager. Lionel Messi. Without a doubt, the best youngster to come from Barcelona's youth setup and the best to ever play for the club. Messi joined La Liga giants in 2001 from Newell's Old Boys in Argentina, who he had trained with since the age of 6. Realising they had such a prodigy talent on their hands, Barcelona agreed to pay for his treatment after he was diagnosed with a growth hormone deficiency. However, his love affair with the club came to an end in the summer of 2021 as he moved to French giants PSG amid Barca's financial difficulties. And with that, we've reached the end of this video. If you enjoyed this video and found it interesting, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe for more content just like this. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.